you're well. So today I'm going to do another haul video. It's not going to be 20 minutes like the last one. This is everything I've done in this past week, everything I've bought, and there are quite a few bits and they're all pretty much high-end stuff. For the 6 weeks previous to this, I kind of set myself a spending ban, if you like. I felt like I had so much makeup that I didn't need to keep buying a lot of makeup, and especially expensive makeup as well. So I kind of bought makeup, but drugstore item makeup, which you saw in my last video. But this week it's all been high end and I love everything I've bought. I kind of wanted to treat myself after kind of stopping spending before, which probably isn't a great thing for my bank balance. But anyway, I went to Space NK this week when I was in London, and I also did an online order with Space NK as well, because at the time I didn't know I was going to be going to London and be near a store. So the majority of these things are from Space NK, and I'll get started with the most exciting item first. Now, if you are a kind of nude eyeshadow lover, you've probably heard about this palette, but if not and you do like those kind of neutral eyeshadows, you're going to love this. I think it's absolutely beautiful, and it's the new Nars and God Created the Woman palette. Now this is limited edition. I'm not sure how long it will be out for, but I do know that it's limited edition. So if you do like this, you're going to have to grab it pretty quickly. And I do know that it's out of stock at the moment on certain websites, but hopefully it will be coming back into stock. So this is what the palette looks like. And ordinarily, Nars palettes are usually a little bit bigger and not as wide as this. But this is kind of a slimline Nars palette for them, and I really like this. I like the compact design. I think it's fantastic for traveling and keeping in your makeup bag and things, and I really like this. Now the shades in this are absolutely stunning. This is kind of like my perfect palette. I think I actually prefer this to most of the palettes I own, if not all of them, just because it has 6 shades. I don't wear lots of eyeshadow all the time, and all of them are really wearable. My all-time favourite eyeshadow is actually this shade, and this is what kind of pushed me to buy this palette, because I have it in the Nars Modern Love palette as well, which I really like, but it's pretty much the only shade that I use in that palette. So when I heard that this had that shade and then all the others which are really wearable as well, I knew that I just needed to buy it. And the shade I'm talking about is Alhambra, which is a stunning kind of peachy champagne shade. It's slightly metallic, but it's the nicest, most buttery formula. It looks absolutely beautiful worn alone all over the lid, and it's one of my favourite kind of all over wash shades. The middle shade, I don't know the names of all the others unfortunately, but I can link them down below when I find out. The middle shade is kind of a matte taupe colour, which is good for crease work. This one is a beautiful, I'm actually wearing this today, is a mid-tone kind of taupey bronze, which I really like. This one is a beautiful kind of mid-tone brown tan shade with kind of glitter particles, a matte kind of deep brown there, and then a black with glitter particles. But this is really nice for all occasions. It's great for day wear and for night wear, and it's just one of the nicest palettes I've ever seen. I love all the shades in that. Not only do you get that palette in the set, you also get 2 other things from Nars, which I think is a really nice addition. You get a mid-sized, kind of a good size sample of the Pro Prime Smudge Proof eyeshadow primer, which I've never tried before. I'm wearing it today, so I can't really judge how good this is, but on first impressions I really like it. It's not sticky. It's kind of a clear, it looks white, but when you rub it in it goes kind of clear. It leaves a nice kind of surface for you to apply your powder eyeshadows on top of. I just like that it's not too thick. It kind of feels like nothing on the skin, which is nice. It's not too silicone-y like some other kind of primers tend to be, but I'm really liking that today. You also get a travel size brush, which is really nice as well. It's synthetic. It's not the type of brush I would usually use. I haven't used it yet, but I will be giving it a go. If you don't have many brushes, it's kind of a nice wash all over kind of shading brush, which will be good for kind of doing all kind of crease work or wash colours. But I love this palette. The whole palette, or the whole palette set together, costs £40, which I think is really good. If you kind of don't have that many eyeshadows in your collection and you're looking for a nice kind of day to night all occasion wear palette, then Nars, this Nars one is absolutely perfect. And even if you have a lot of eyeshadows, you need it anyway. I did. I absolutely love it. Also from Nars, I picked up this contour product, and I'd heard a lot about it. I've always kind of wanted to try Kevyn products, But I read Laura from Buy Now Blog Later, her recent post, and she said she loves it. Always trust her opinions, so I knew that I had to get this. This is really pricey. I usually use for contour, I contour every single day. I usually use MAC's Harmony powder, which is perfect for my skin tone. Really like it, but I have been itching to try another. I just haven't come across one that kind of had that nice ashy tone to it, the nice kind of natural shadow. They're usually kind of tan and warm, which I don't think works well at all if you want to get that natural kind of chiseled cheek look. So I'm really excited to try this. I've used it for a few days and absolutely love it. Like I said, it's the perfect shading colour. It's not too warm, it's not too tan. It's a brown, but it has this really kind of nice grey undertone, which is absolutely perfect if you want that nice, really natural kind of chiseled, and you want your cheekbones to really stand out, then this is amazing. The powder is really nice. It's very finely milled. It doesn't look powdery. It's really easy to use. You need just the tiny amount of it, and you get this really nice look to your cheeks or wherever you want to apply your contour. Also comes with a brush, which, to be honest, I'm not going to use. It's one of these kind of flat brushes, which I don't like using for contouring. I'm going to use, or I do use with this, the Samantha Chapman Real Techniques blush brush, which I think is perfect for contouring. It's kind of fluffy, but it's tapered, so the thinner part gets really nicely into the hollows of your cheeks, and then the fluffy part to get a very natural finish. So absolutely love these together. Really recommend this if you want a very good contour shade. Then the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting powder is amazing. It's very pricey, it's £36, but if you love contouring, then it's well worth it. If not, if you don't want to spend that money, like I said, I do recommend MAC's Harmony powder, which is kind of similar. Also from Space OK, I picked up some backups of my Emma Hardie, what do they call it? Professional cloths to use with the Emma Hardie cleansing balm. Love the cleansing balm. I'm really enjoying using that for the past month or so, and I left the cloth that came with my set that I bought. I left it at my dad's house in London, so I ordered 3 of these. I think it's really reasonable for 3 kind of flannel cloths. It was £10, which I actually don't think is bad at all. They're really nice quality. I'll just open this one up for you because in my last video I didn't have the cloth to show you what they're like. But they're really nice. They've got nice stitching. They're made really well. One side is the muslin, which kind of gently exfoliates the skin to take off the balm or whatever cleansing lotion you're using, because you can buy these separately, so they're really good to have anyway. And then the other side is the really nice soft kind of traditional flannel if you didn't want to exfoliate your skin. But really loving that. I also ordered, because I had to bump the price up of my Space and K haul to get free delivery, which is kind of silly, I also ordered this on a whim. I have tried it before, I had like a sample size, really enjoyed it, forgot about it, and then saw it on their website and ordered it. It's the Percy and Reed Volumizing No Oil Oil. As you know, I love hair oils. I use them every single day. It's pretty much the only styling product I do put into my hair. I don't like putting lots of things in my hair. I don't like the feeling of products in my hair at all, so I rarely use anything. But oils are something that I do use every day. One for detangling and then after for finishing as well. So I have tried this, I did like it, and I'm really enjoying using it in the last few days. The thing I love about this is it's very light. It's not heavy at all. If you've tried other hair oils, you found them very heavy, you found that they've weighed down your hair, then this one is a great one to try. It's weightless. When you rub it between your hands, it doesn't feel like the other oils. It doesn't feel thick. It almost goes to water in your hands. It feels very light, and you need just a tiny amount, and it really smooths the hair. It's absolutely lovely. Not sure about the volumizing part, but I guess that means that it doesn't weigh your hair, so in a way it does volumize more than other oils do, because it doesn't kind of make your hair feel heavy. But it says that it smooths, seals, and it's called the Smoothing, Sealing, Sensational Volumizing No Oil for Fine Hair. So if you have fine hair and you find other oils are too heavy, then this one is fantastic. They're also doing a kind of good gift size or sample size in the Glamour Mag this week or this month. So if you do want to try that, then definitely pick up Glamour Mag. It's £2 or something, and you can get this oil in it as well to try. And then if you do like it, this oil costs £14 to buy full size, which I don't think is bad compared to other hair oils. So moving on to other products I've purchased that aren't from Space NK, and I have 2 hair products. and they're both by Aveda, and they're the Smooth Infusion shampoo and conditioner. Now, the reason I purchased these, I don't generally tend to buy high-end shampoos and conditioner, just because over time I have bought them and spent lots of money. Haven't felt they make a great deal of difference, but my hair seems to have changed. I don't know if it's the weather or the winter months or anything, or it's me getting older and my hair's not as in nice quality. My hair feels kind of, it's suddenly got very, very frizzy in the last few weeks, which I've hated. It feels very fluffy, kind of feels, there's lots of flyaways, just doesn't feel smooth anymore. And I'd heard lots about these, and so I had to try them. When I went to the hairdresser to get my hair done, I go to an Aveda salon, and just on a whim I was just like, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to sort out my hair, and I picked up both of these. Absolutely love them. I've been using them for just under a week now. They've really helped. My hair feels much smoother. It's not as frizzy in the mornings, and I really enjoy these. They smell very herbal. I think they're mostly natural. I'm not sure if they're 100% natural, but they smell pretty natural. And yeah, my hair just doesn't feel, it kind of feels light and airy and very clean, but there's none of that kind of frizziness, and the texture of my hair feels much sleeker and smoother than it has been. It says that they smooth, soften and moisturize to reduce frizz, creating a smooth new surface to the hair, reducing frizz and wetted wave, helping prevent flyaways, protects against surface damage from heat styling. So I really recommend these if you do suffer with kind of fluffy hair and flyaways, and maybe the texture of your hair feels kind of almost like straw my hair was feeling like. This has really helped to make my hair feel in much better condition, so I'm very happy with spending the money on those. So a few other bits I've purchased. I went to Boots last week to get some Mother's Day presents, and I saw these on the stand. I've heard lots about them. Lots of bloggers have kind of featured them on their blogs, and I knew I wanted to try them because I love cream shadows anyway, just for day-to-day wear. And these are the new Clinique Chubby Sticks for eyes. As I said, I love cream shadows. Mostly when I'm feeling lazy, I just grab a cream shadow, no matter, I've got a few that I love. I'll do a video on my favourites, and I just swipe it all over the eyes just to get a really nice polished look without making that effort and not having to use kind of powder eyeshadows. So I really like the idea of these, that it's a really nice, intensely creamy eyeshadow product, but in a stick form, so you don't need to use your fingers, you don't have to dab your fingers in a pot, and you don't really have to use a brush with them. They're just really nice and easy to wear. They're not they're kind of pigmented, they're not really intense like some other products, but they're nice for everyday wear. I really like them. And this is the colour Ample Amber, which is a slightly kind of pinky tan shade. I love this. It's really nice. Once they dry and they're not going to budge at all day, but when you initially apply them, they're very workable and easy to work with, which I really like. The other shade I got is Latte, which is a kind of slightly darker kind of taupey muted kind of brown, which I love. I love kind of neutral shades. These also come in 12 other colours, but if you're a fan of cream eyeshadows, or you just want an effortless eyeshadow product to apply on a day-to-day basis, if you're in a hurry or something, then the Clinique Chubby Sticks for eyes are fantastic. I also purchased a lip product when I was there, and I'd been recommended this by another blogger friend who said that I'd absolutely love the colour of this, and it's one of the YSL Glossy Stains. Now, I've never actually tried one of these before. I'd seen them, they've been out quite a while, but I'd never been tempted to try them just because I don't really wear stains and I don't really wear gloss that much. So these in essence are something that I wouldn't actually usually wear, but I really like these. These have definitely converted me to that kind of, to wearing glosses in effect. And this is the shade 27, which is the most beautiful pinky peach. It's a really vibrant kind of peach, but really natural at the same time. It's lovely. So these offer a slight amount of colour to the lips. I know, well, this colour in particular isn't, it's kind of buildable. I have to build with it to get the right colour. It's kind of sheer. It's not the most pigmented, but I do know that the reds and the pinks other people have said are really pigmented. This one isn't so pigmented, but it gives a really nice sheer amount of colour. I put about 3 coats on the lips. It sinks in, it stains, it lasts a long time. I'm wearing it now. It's just a very natural peach, and it leaves a very lovely kind of glossy stain finish for that lasts a couple of hours. So I'm really enjoying using that so far. And then just randomly on the end in my last video I didn't get time to fit in the kind of nail products I'd bought recently, so I'm going to stick these in this video. Anyway, I haven't purchased these in the last week, but I bought these probably over, I don't know, the last few months or so. The first one is OPI's Nail Envy. My nails, since having an at-home gel nail kit, have been feeling ruined. They're kind of chipping, they're like peeling, they haven't been in the best condition at all, so I went to Sally's and purchased this. Really like this. It's helping to recondition my nails. They feel much stronger, they're not as weak, and they don't peel as much. Really recommend this if you suffer from kind of not strong nails and they tend to peel, and especially if you have gel manicures. In between your gel manicures you want to let your nails kind of rest, then applying this is a really great way to strengthen them and prepare them if you wanted to do gel nails again. I also purchased this colour by Essie, the first ever Essie polish that I've ever tried. Really like it, really creamy, it's beautiful. This is not just a pretty face, and generally I stay away from nude nails, really nude nails, because they make my hands look very red. I'm prone to eczema on my hands, so I do get dry skin, and I find they're not flattering on my nails at all. On other people they look absolutely beautiful, and I've always wanted to do that barely there nail look, but I've never been able to. Every colour just didn't suit me, but this one looks so flattering. If you've never found the perfect nude shade and you're pale like me, then this one is absolutely perfect. It's nude, but it kind of doesn't make your skin look pink, doesn't make your hands look funny, it just looks absolutely seamless and beautiful, and it's this beautiful kind of pale pink with a hint of peach, and that's Essie's Not Just a Pretty Face. I also picked up this top coat by L'Oreal, and I wrote a blog post about this last week I think, so if you want some pictures I'll link it down below, and it's the confetti nail coat. Top coat, and I love this. It's black and white, monochrome, goes on top of every colour. Beautiful. They're kind of semi-matte glitters instead of being very glittery, which I like. It gives a completely different effect to putting a glitter nail top coat on top of the colours, and I really love this. And it also reminds me of the Illamasqua speckled nail polish. It gives that kind of similar kind of speckled finish to the nails, which I really like at the moment. So that's everything. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about the products below or any recommendations for me, I'd love to know. I've been buying a lot of products on recommendations recently and absolutely loving them, so if there's anything that you think I'd like, I'd love to know below. So I will speak to you soon. Bye.